And welcome back. I'm outside again, enjoying the nice day, getting Domino outside, making sure she uses the bathroom so she doesn't have accidents inside. Isn't that right? Today's Who Would Win comes to us from Corin O'Keefe, who asked the question, who would win in a fight? Or who do I think would win in a fight anyway? Kid Goku from the Dragon Ball series, obviously, versus Yusuke Urameshi, spirit detective and rightful heir to the Demon Lord Raizen's throne. I've had Yusuke on the episode before, but it bears repeating again his abilities. Kid Goku, there are two versions, so we'll use two versions. We'll use the standard one from Dragon Ball, and then we can also use the GT version of Kid Goku. Remember, that is Kid Goku. Despite the fact that it's adult Goku in Kid Goku's body, so that is the case. So with Yusuke, he is human. Now, I believe it started out he was like 14 years old. Unless he was 14 at the beginning of the series. By the end of it, he was like 17 or 18. I didn't read the story past the Demon World arc, but supposedly we're actually going to get some OVAs returning for that, which I'm actually really down for, because Yu Yu Hakusho is one of my favorites on Toonami. Yes, my bad. Which is how, like a lot of people, I got introduced to Yu Yu Hakusho was Toonami. So yeah, but even before he started to unlock all his power, he was the toughest kid in his town. No one could really take him on. He was a street fighter. He was a brawler. He fought dirty, and he pretty much kicked everyone's ass. Then he came back. He got his ability to use the spirit gun, and then just moving on, he got training from Genkai, which helped control his spiritual power, spiritual energy. Inherited basically the bulk of her actual power, which basically blossomed into his power. Overall, Yusuke has a couple techniques. He has a spirit gun, which he can fire off just a massive blast of spirit energy and use it. It's basically like almost like a cannon at this point, almost like firing a literal bomb of energy, which could blow things away in like a nuclear style blast. The shotgun is the lesser version of that, but whereas it's not as strong, it does allow him to use multiple blasts at once, basically like a shotgun. He can also keep his energy concentrated in his fists for stronger punches. He does have accelerated healing on some level. His durability, he can take blows from the strongest of his world, which are like S-class individuals who have the ability to. Who have abilities on par, if not stronger than him. Ability to raise the ground, raise continents, basically. He can take blows from them and keep going. Now, granted, we've never seen him take like a living gun blast or anything like that, or gunshot, stab wounds, really at all. Though it's implied that when like Hokushin came and they had that fight, that an actual blade would pierce Yusuke. Like he's not immune to like just standard weapons. Even in the human world, he's not immune to that. He's just a human who has demon blood in him, so he's part demon. So that does buff him up in terms of durability, particularly when he goes into like his primal form, I guess we can say, which is reminiscent of his ancestor Raizen, the long hair, tattoos. Though when he accessed it the second time, he just had the tattoos and he had the more tightened muscles. His muscle bulged out. He was able to mix demon, spiritual, and sacred energy. 3 different energies, all immensely powerful and like a brand new energy. Yusuke is also fairly strong, particularly once we got into the demon world itself, and when he got into his demon powers. He's strong enough to like just throw a grown man around like it was nothing, like a rag doll. But to be fair, I mean, when you really break it down. Striking power is one thing. We can see him break through boulders, no problem whatsoever. Absolutely, striking power is not the issue. Is not the concern here in terms of when we're talking about their physical strength. But the thing is, when you talk about actual lifting strength, like just pure muscle power, none of the demons, besides like giant monsters, are immensely physically strong in that regard. They're strong. We're talking strength. We're talking about like their spiritual energy, their striking strength, things along those lines. But when you really break it down, something's in the air that smells off. When you really break it down, yeah, they're not like lifting strength-wise the strongest beings in the world. Unless you're talking about like Toguro or something, a demon that's particularly designed for muscle strength, for physical strength. I think someone's burning something. That's what it is. That's exactly what I think. Is someone's burning something that I don't think is supposed to be burned because that doesn't smell like wood burning. Anyway, um, so yeah, the demons are not strong in that sense, except for a couple. And Yusuke, while physically strong, like strong enough to take on a demon who is designed for physical strength, like Toguro, it wasn't through the use of his physical strength he did. It was through the use of like his spiritual energy augmenting his physical strength. Now, when you factor his spiritual energy augmenting his physical strength, he's got enough to probably lift a mountain, theoretically. But we've never seen him do that, so we can't say for certain. It should be also noted that despite the fact he is a fighter, he's a brawler. He's a street fighter, definitely. He is, just as I put it, he's not besides some training for Genkai, and that wasn't really combat training. That was training him to use his energy better. Oh, excuse me. Despite that, Yusuke has never had much of a formal tutelage as a martial art. Yusuke is not. Perfect example is Yusuke when fighting Sensui. Sensui immediately just said, "This is a martial art." It's like, no, it's street fighting. I bet you didn't see it coming. Yusuke's not a martial arts. He's a street fighter. He fights dirty. He'll brawl. He'll do all that, and he's a good fighter in that regard. But he's not a martial artist. He's not so well versed in like the more finesse of fighting. Also, and I'm gonna get this out of the way right now. There's some I've heard, because I had Yusuke before and I had him fight Naruto, and I brought something up and people were arguing with me, but I think we should get something out of the way. Yusuke is not technically a planet buster. He's not. Now, a lot of people here's the thing. A lot of people hear that line Genkai says after he comes back from fighting Sensui, and she says, if you got mad and wanted to destroy this world, you could do that, and there's no one here strong enough to stop you. People, I think, misinterpret that line. Notice how she doesn't say planet. She doesn't say the Earth. She doesn't say planet. She says world. Now, note that there are 3 different worlds in the Yu Yu Hakusho universe. There is the demon world, the human mortal world, and the spirit world. Worlds are different planes of existence. It's the confines of power in the respective worlds. In the demon world, Yusuke's power can't destroy that world. Yusuke's power can't destroy the world in the demon world. There are demons stronger than him who at their full power can't destroy the world. We see that. In the confines of the Earth, of our human world, Yusuke could, with his power, destroy the world because demons of that power haven't been able to exist on that plane of existence for God knows how long. So the world just isn't capable of handling all of that power. Plus, I have a feeling Genkai might have been slightly exaggerating, but who knows? She didn't come off like it, but I do find it hard to believe that Yusuke could actually destroy the whole world. I find that hard to believe. But let's say, for sake of sake, he can. It's not a planet-busting feat per se. It's more of God, it's kind of a combination of subplanetary and reality busting, but only on the confined level of the world. But for the sake of this fight, we'll say that Yusuke is technically a planet buster due to the fact that this fight would have to take place on Earth. So with that out of the way, now we're going over Kid Goku. Now, 2 different versions of Kid Goku we got to go over. Let's go over Dragon Ball Kid Goku first. The latest, we can use Kid Goku for Dragon Ball. We can't use him during his training with Kami because we frankly just don't know anything about his training with Kami besides the fact he used the hyperbolic time chamber once for a month and failed at it. Training with Popo, things along those lines. We don't know anything about that. So we got to use him at the end of the Red Ribbon arc. No, excuse me, after the King Piccolo arc. Now, should be known that King Piccolo probably could have, like Roshi maxing his full power out could destroy the moon. King Piccolo could probably destroy the Earth if he went all out, but that's not scaling, like saying Goku could beat him, therefore Kid Goku was a planet buster is not a proper scale because King Piccolo didn't have planetary level durability. So that's not a proper comparison at all. Also the fact that we have to go with what was tailor-made to Goku's feats. Now Goku was very much capable of unleashing Kamehamehas at that age that were capable of going toe-to-toe with Roshi, sure. But Even a basic Kamehameha from Roshi was not a planet-busting Kamehameha. It took Roshi going to its full, like, beast mode state to blow up the moon. That's a power, and we know for a fact that that power is probably far greater than anything Kid Goku could muster at that time. So to say that Goku was a planet buster at that age is probably not accurate. But or even a subplanetary buster, if we're going to be honest. At least in the terms of if he was in his normal form. If he was like, say, Ozaru, that might be different. And remember, I should say, Kid Goku at this point, I think he still had his tail. He grew his tail grew back at some point during that, so he did get his tail back. So there is that. But that said, Kid Goku, while not the brightest egg in the bunch, the brightest bulb in the package, I think was what I was trying to go for there. And neither is Yusuke, though. I'd say Yusuke is more intelligent than a kid level Goku. He's still a very adept and adaptive and intuitive fighter, even at a young age. Goku was. Goku actually enjoyed fight. Goku didn't like fighting to hurt people. He liked fighting for the sport of it and for the sake of it, which is why actually him and Yusuke would probably get along pretty well. But Kid Goku, we see Kid Goku do things like lift a car and things along those lines. Now, I think Yusuke could probably lift a car. But that was even at his earliest forms of training. Afterwards, we see him do things. We see him like move boulders that probably weigh much more than that car ever did. I'm trying to think what the strongest feat Kid Goku, Dragon Ball Kid Goku, ever really showed in terms of pure physical strength. He plowed through King Piccolo, but I don't count that as a feat of pure physical strength. That was a feat of ki enhanced strength. So, what was the greatest show of physical strength? It's hard to say. I think he probably moved some bigger vehicles around. He's probably capable. I think he was probably capable of something along the 5-ton range at that point. Maybe. But not. That's like a full exertion, mind you. But still, striking strength, I don't know if it was quite that same level, but it was still pretty strong. Durability, Kid Goku had some solid durability for a kid his size and age, but he was still a kid his size and age. He still got this shit wrecked him a lot of times. It also has still his weakness of his tail, so there is that. But Goku also has the Kamehameha on his side, which is a very powerful technique. He can do it multiple times, though, again, as a kid, it was kind of draining. And even when you see later in Dragon Ball Z, you don't see Goku going for multiple Kamehamehas many times. It's just, it's pretty much like a trump card kind of technique. Speed-wise, he was fast enough to create after images. It should be noted that Yusuke was also extremely fast in his demon form. Capable of creating after images, capable of outrunning cars. He has the flying Nimbus on his side. He's got his powerful magical bowl that can extend near infinitely. And the only two other things to really talk about in terms of Dragon Ball Kid Goku is the fact that, yes, he is he has studied under a legitimate martial arts. He actually has martial arts training to him. I would actually argue that Kid Goku, by the King Piccolo saga, is probably a better fighter than Yusuke overall is, just in terms of technique and finesse and style. Plus, Goku is more than capable of acting on a whim, going with the flow, and doing unorthodox tactics just like Yusuke is. So I would actually argue Kid Goku is the stronger fighter. The better fighter between the two. And last, he does have his tail. So if we go with Ozaru, then you basically 10 times all of his abilities at that point. Plus, you have a giant monkey there, so his strength probably is beyond 10 times to really break that down. But then we look over GT Kid Goku, who is adult Goku, basically Kid Goku with all of adult Goku's abilities, including going Super Saiyan. And honestly, he could turn into Super Saiyan 4, which bypasses the kid part. So to be fair, we'll do Kid Goku before he got Super Saiyan 4. Which means his max potential at that point was Super Saiyan 3. Do I really need to say that? Look, okay, first off, we're just going to get this part of the fight right out of the way. GT Goku versus Yusuke Urameshi. GT Goku would stomp Yusuke Urameshi. Just going super. Well, I say in base form, Yusuke could probably stand a solid shot. But the minute Goku goes Super Saiyan, he's done. Because at that point, while his ki wasn't flux, he was still strong enough to go toe-to-toe with an individual that he himself was even said. I think it was like Colonel or the metal guy. I can't remember his name. I don't remember a lot of GT. At least by names. On that metal planet. He even stated this guy might be even stronger than Majin Buu. We have to assume he was referring to Kid Buu, because that's the Buu he actually fought legitimate. I mean, he delayed Fat Buu, but he's probably referring to Kid Buu. And this guy was probably stronger than him, and Goku was still going toe-to-toe, and I think he ended up beating him in the long run. And Buu is a solar system buster. Easy, he's a solar system buster. He just blow up a star and there, the solar system's done. Or just individually destroy a planet. No doubt he's a planet buster. I mean, and Kid Goku is probably as strong, if not stronger, just as a Super Saiyan. Crank that up to Super Saiyan 3. Yusuke at his best is maybe a low planet buster, and that's because of the limitations, as I stated earlier, for him being a planet buster. Is that it's not about the planet, it's about the world / kind of dimension realm that he's in. So, yeah, technicalities. But no, GT Kid Goku stomps Yusuke. Absolutely. So the real fight is going to be Dragon Ball Kid Goku versus Yusuke. So let's say, I don't know, they're in the real world. Yusuke found another plane of existence or something like that, another world. Like, this isn't the normal world, and he meets Kid Goku in this scenario. And who knows, maybe they're going for the martial arts tournament. That's actually the way I see it. Another martial arts tournament, Goku shows up. Instead of fighting Tien, he ends up fighting, well, okay, I need to make this at least somewhat my own. So there's another martial arts tournament, let's say right before he goes to train with Kami. So, yeah. The fight goes down, and they start. Now, again, from an actual physical point of view, Goku's got the better physical strength. But from a durability point of view, I'm going to definitely take Yusuke. From a skill point of view, I take Goku. But from an overall power at this point, I definitely have to go Yusuke. So you got, and speed, I'm actually going to say they're on par. Because we see Yusuke disappear in a flash, no problem. And when he's using like his demon energy in his demon form. But Goku's no slouch either and can create like after images. So I think they're tied in speed. Goku is the better fighter and physically stronger. Yusuke is the more durable and overall stronger energy. And technique-wise, I'm going to call it a wash simply because Yusuke's got only 2 real techniques. 3 if you want to count that energy fist. 4 if you want to count ability to heal. Goku only has the Kamehameha. But we're allowing him to have the power pole. For some reason, they allowed the power pole in this fight. So the fight's going to break down. And immediately Goku is going to square off, and Yusuke are going to square off a little bit. And, Yusuke, I think, is going to be the more the brash. He's always been the more brash of the characters. And between him and Goku, he's going to be the more brash. Goku's going to at least have enough knowledge to, wait for an opening. Or, try to wait him out a bit. So Yusuke comes in, and then Goku just, and then, dodges and then blocks and punches Yusuke right in the uppercut. And it's like, this little brat hits hard. And then, Yusuke comes and nails it, just gets a solid right hook on Goku, just, and then they just, push back, square off for a minute, and then they just go at you. Now, Goku's smaller size is actually going to give him an advantage, because Yusuke's got a smaller target he's got to hit that's moving fast and hitting hard. So, Yusuke is more on the defensive side at this point. Just and he's getting more hits in. Goku's getting more hits in than Yusuke is. Yusuke's at this point on the defensive. However, he merely just shotgun, boom, and then just blast Goku back. And Goku just go flying. Now Goku's hurt a bit. Just, and it's fine, then let's see how you like this. And then just jumps up, Kame, and sees the... Yusuke sees the light. Man, and then Yusuke just Spirit Gun. Boom. Now Spirit Gun, the Kamehameha are colliding at each other, and it's going boom, and then it pushes the Kamehameha back. Kid Goku's Kamehameha, while powerful, ain't got nothing. Does not have anything on last arc Yusuke's Spirit Gun. It doesn't have it doesn't hold a candle, and Goku immediately is able to get away. It gets clipped a bit. Slightly burnt, but still good to go. So I was like, so now Yusuke's like, I only got 3 left. All right, then let's try this again, shall we? And then they go in again. This time, Yusuke's a bit more prepared for Goku. And now he's able to anticipate him a bit more, is able to put him on the defensive. Goku's able to still stay back, and then pulls out his power pole and just, swings it at Yusuke. Yusuke dodges. Power pole extends, swings it again. Yusuke dodges, except the extension comes and he gets smacked right in the jaw, and then gets hit right in the gut. And now he's being pushed out of the ring. Yusuke's just stopping, just grinding in with his spiritual energy and his hands, so he just goes now full demon mode, just, and he's just now stopping the power pole. Now Goku's actually being pushed back because he can't push Yusuke back anymore. He stops the extension and pulls it back. But, Yusuke grabs it and just tosses it out of the ring. He's like, you want it? Go get it. And then, obviously, it doesn't sound quite like that. But they're now squaring off again a little bit. Now Kid Goku's got some solid stamina and durability. But at this point in his time, Goku can't do anything. Goku doesn't have the durability to last this long against someone this powerful. Yusuke and this power would definitely be somewhere closer to like a Raditz, maybe even a Nappa level in power. Minus the technical planet busting feats. So Yusuke now comes in again, faster, stronger, starts wailing on Goku. Kid Goku is now just getting his ass handed to him. He's able to punch him, but it's not doing as much now. So now Goku just just blasting the ground. Debris comes like you got to stay up there forever. Goku's now just tired, and then all of a sudden he sees that the moon's out. And, oh crap, now we got Kid Goku going Uzaru on us. So now so Kid Goku Uzaru, I believe his power somewhere was in the neighborhood of like 200. It was higher than King Piccolo, so it was like 210 or something like that. Or 220. So Goku's power is like around 220-ish, so which puts him like 2,000. Not that the power levels matter in this case. But his power is all just increased. Comes in, smashes down to Yusuke, who does grab the fist, but with a lot of effort, just kind of, you remember like in the Saint Beast arc where he held that castle over that door up, and then just punches it back. Giant Ape Goku just throwing fists. Yusuke is just keeping out of the way. Occasionally gets a backhand, just gets set into the ground, just. And that's it. Fine. It's time to end this. Spare it. And then Goku just summoning energy in his hand. Mouth. God. Boom. And then just giant ape. Spirit gun. Boom. And ultimately, I do think Yusuke comes out the winner in a fight against Kid Goku, even with Ozaru. Goku never could control Ozaru. He's not. Ozaru would still make him much more powerful, but I don't even think Goku would really be a planet buster at that point. It's arguable to say even Raditz was a planet buster, to be fair. Though Roshi's technically a planet buster. Planet busting is a very odd feat in Dragon Ball. So I think though that Yusuke's overall durability, reserve of energy, and just a couple more techniques serve him to win the fight against the Kid Goku, but I think Kid Goku would put up a very solid fight. I do even think there's a way that he could win. I think Kid Goku early in the fight, before Yusuke can go like full demon mode, if he got a hard enough hit, or maybe just point blank Kamehameha Yusuke, he'd either knock him out of the ring, which would be a loss, or knock him out. So, knock him unconscious. So I do think that, Kid Goku could win. I think there's a full solid 20% chance that could happen. But I think 80% or 8 out of 10 times that it's going to be Kid Goku who wins. Or Yusuke who wins, sorry. But 20% of the time, 2 out of 10, I'd say I'd give it to Goku. I could say that. But what do you think? You think different? Put it in the comments below. Let me know. It's always fun to have a nice, decent conversation. And by the way, laugh at the quality of my video. Someone actually did that. I'm like, really? Okay, sure, whatever. I've gone on record saying that if I could have like a mic, an actual room setting, actual effects, all the good stuff, I would. But I am poor. I am the poor, my friends, so I cannot afford these things. I just have a webcam and my sparkling personality. Anywho, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. And ideas for what wins, Star Wars, Superhero Magic, what if, anything I do on the channel, put that in the comments below. Let me know. I'll get to that at some point. I have no plans for tomorrow. There'll be another what if and who would win on Wednesday and Friday. And the Meg is this Thursday. Looking forward to the Meg. There might be another video, so I think this Thursday, because that's my day off this week. So keep your eyes out for that. There might be another video. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.